Good morning, everybody. Paul Hodges is joining us.
Yeah, for a very, very, very short time. So
What's up, Paul?
I'm heading to the trailer. I just got fuel. I got coffee. I just got to load up the stuff and the dogs, and I'm ready to go.
All right.
So just got to load the truck. I got everything packed. I just got to load it. So
How did your evening go?
all right. But she left about 7:30, quarter to 8.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't expect anything to happen.
How'd she get along with the pupper dogs?
Oh, good, good. Yeah, of course, loving the shit out of her. But anyways, she thought Vader was really cute. Because you know how he stands up.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's, oh my God, that's so adorable. And I just gotta let them outside. I don't know if they got the hint yet, but if I'm going, but
Hey, good morning. Ed Hessick is here first.
yeah, I think Vader knows I'm going, but Gracie hasn't clued in yet.
Yeah, I see Vader's following you around.
Oh yeah, he's following me so close, he ain't gonna let me out of his sight.
Ed wanted to know where you're headed.
I'm heading to my trailer.
How far away is that, Paul?
Oh, about 20 minutes. Not very far. That's down Diane's, right?
Yeah.
So it's been cold and damp, and I just didn't want to go.
Is Diane still fighting with the township or whoever?
Oh yeah, I imagine it'll be ongoing for a little while yet. Yeah. So yeah, it'll be ongoing for a while. I'm just trying to think of anything else I need to take. But I'm only going down for one night. It's not like I'm going down for the whole weekend.
You're taking your new TV down?
Yep. Well, I put it back in the box so it won't get damaged going down, right? So I got my drugs and well, I don't have to worry about food because Diane will feed me. So
Oh yeah, for sure. You don't have, yeah, it's one thing going down there. You don't have to worry about that.
yeah, well, she tried to talk me into going down yesterday, but yeah.
JDS, how you doing? Good morning. Yeah, the weather's turned halfway decent here.
I don't think
Did you probably didn't see my night flight last night, did you?
No, I haven't. No. It's supposed to be a little windy today, but drop off later on. But yeah, I'm not gonna bother taking the drone. I don't think. Yeah, I got my drugs.
You're ready to rock and roll, huh?
Yeah, JDF, you got your drugs, Bob? Yeah, I got them. Well, see, there's a whole bunch of fireworks going on down at Port Bruce tonight too. So I'll be hearing them going off, and the neighbors are supposed to have down there, but they said they're just gonna have small fireworks. You're not gonna have big bangers or nothing this weekend.
Well, the night flight turned out really well. This is with the Nano Plus.
Oh yeah. Oh, the wagon bug.
Yep. This is after sunset.
Oh yeah. What drone's this?
That's with the Nano Plus.
Okay. Yeah,
I took both of them, but it was getting pretty dark.
Okay. Looks pretty light still there.
Well, I lightened it up a little bit in editing.
He's got flashing lights on his coat or
Yeah.
something.
Well, he's on the deck at nighttime.
What is it in the middle there? Huh.
Yeah, Ed, it was a nice, clean, clean looking ship. That little Nano's camera, I mean, wow.
Yeah, yeah.
When I get done, I'll show you the raw footage and you can see where I've lightened it up.
Cool.
Yeah, I thought it turned out really well. Let me go over and I'll show you some of the raw footage. I won't play the whole thing, but just so you can see that I did lighten it up.
But I still get the colors, right?
Yeah,
Wonder if I should take my drone tonight. Because they got the fireworks down Port Bruce, but I don't know if I can go up and catch some of them or not. I'm quite a ways away, about 4 miles.
okay, here it is. Here's the raw footage.
Okay. Oh, yeah, it was quite dark, wasn't it? Well, it's amazing you got those colors out of it, Paul.
Yeah,
Huh?
I mean, even in raw footage, that's still pretty nice.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm shooting in auto.
Yeah.
There's the pilot boat going out to pick up the pilot off the ship.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
We're outside of here. Trying to dodge fishermen here that are in our way. 4 hours. But it was pretty dark,
Yeah, it was, yeah.
even with that camera lighting it up, you know?
Yeah.
See, you can see the sun is well below. But it's not grainy.
Yeah.
It really, that Nano Plus really does a job at nighttime. I mean, you have to have some light, otherwise it would be dark, but.
Yeah.
There it is heading out into the lake.
Wow. Yeah, it's amazing how you got that light now. Huh?
Yeah, so that's what it actually looked like.
Hey, Laura. I don't know why she's in under Laura Corn, but anyways. I don't know where AZ is this morning, hiding.
People got things to do, and
Oh yeah, like I said, I'm getting ready to leave. So
here comes David.
David.
What have I walked into? If you don't have any light, it'll be dark. Ain't that the obvious? You all right, guys?
Good, David. How you doing?
Yeah, could be better, could be worse. You know how it is.
The hell I do. Oh, I do.
Oh, my hair.
How's the weather over there, David?
Cloudy but dry.
Oh, so it's cloudy. Yeah, we got sunny. It's supposed to be a halfway decent week. Paul's getting ready momentarily. He's heading down to his trailer.
Yeah.
Down on the property on his sister.
Yeah. So tonight you'll be live from Copenhagen, Ontario, not the Netherlands.
Hey, there he is. Curtis is here in the chat.
Hey, come on, Curtis.
Oh, what is this you've sent me?
You need to have the sound on.
That's not what I should send me.
I don't want to send you that and the other one. The other one's a link. I couldn't save it. Top one.
Yeah, this afternoon I probably am gonna have to go out and mow the lawn a little bit.
If you win some money today, what are you going to do with it, mate?
I shouldn't have to cut grass today, but
Well, it doesn't really need to be. What I need to do is I need to put the bagging attachment on the mower and suck up everything out there. I just don't. I don't know why it is what it is, but
So, Paul, you consider yourself a straight talking person, say as it is, guy, sort of guy?
why?
Because
Usually when somebody asks that question, it's a loaded question.
no, it's not loaded. It's a funny one because you can't get more straight talking than this guy. This is a British game show.
Yeah.
Oh, it's your sound. Ignore the woman.
If you win some money today, what are you going to do with it, mate?
Well, I'll be 95 next month,
Okay.
so I haven't got much longer to live. So I expect it'll go in the bank, and before I can spend it, I'll die and the kids will have it.
It's quite a lovely, chirpy outlook on life you have, Val.
Yeah, I'm quite happy. I've had a lovely life.
Or better still, if we get 5 or 6 grand, we could afford the candlesticks, couldn't we?
Yeah?
You know, for the cake.
No, I was thinking on the grave.
That's true.
Yep. Sure. Okay, I might join you guys from the road, but I gotta get going. I gotta get loaded up, get motor, so.
Well,
No.
Paul, before you go, let me screen share something here.
Because we can extend your goodbye because Justin's not here.
Because what you see these little things on the ground here, Paul? Can you see that?
Oh, yeah.
They're like little string things, and they fall out of that damn birch tree.
Yeah, come out of the birch tree, yeah.
I mean, I've been dealing with them damn things. Every time I turn around, I go out with the blower, blow them off. You can see that I've got a bunch of them over here in the yard where I've blown them off of the driveway.
Yeah, put the bagger on and suck them up there, Paul.
They come out of that birch tree.
Yep.
Yup.
Oh, no, Paul, it says you have reached the end.
Well, literally.
Well, there's two options.
Yeah.
Keep the birch tree. and keep
In a
the
few minutes.
squirrels.
I'll join you from the truck.
Okay, Paul.
See ya. Bye.
In a bit. Paul, you can either keep the birch tree and the squirrels or get rid of the birch tree and get rid of the squirrels.
Well, there's that about it.
Squirrels love birch trees, unfortunately. And that's your problem. Because what they don't understand is that when they run up that bloody tree, they knock them off.
It's in your trousers.
What?
Laura and Curtis are bashing Justin a little bit.
Poor Justin. He's not even here to defend himself.
I don't want him to defend himself. He should have picked Curtis's music over his own.
He's changed his music.
Yeah, he changed the music again.
Oh well, there's no need for that. Curtis put all that time and effort into that. I'd charge him now, Curtis.
Yes, Curtis, I did see it. Thank you. And the other thing that was really kind of hysterical is Lynn doesn't get on much, but she saw it too, and she liked it. So, but yeah, you did a good job. I mean, that's why I call you the wizard, Curtis. So Curtis, are you planning on doing any more newer ROVs, or are you kind of in limbo waiting to see who comes out with what next? The ROV thing, I give you a lot of credit. If I had to lug as much equipment and set up as much equipment as you do to go ROV, I wouldn't be flying drones. Yes, I will, Curtis, for sure.
We need more people on the panel. Come on, guys.
Yeah, anybody wants to join, the link's up at the top. Of course, it could be just, another quiet Sunday. Sunday morning, a lot of people are stirring around and getting ready to do things. And oh, next week. All right, Curtis. Good morning, Frank. How you doing?
Hey, Frank.
I was watching a little bit of Johnny Drone Flyer this morning. They were talking about the new controller, the Pro controller that has the screen on it. And what they did is they cheapened it up from the other controllers it doesn't have near the nits or the brightness that the other controllers do. I get by with it, but it's hard for me to see exactly how bright it really is.
I think that's the problem now, though, in the drone world. The actual
Hey,
drone
Curtis.
footage has got,
Morning.
yeah, the drone footage has got more predictable. Once you've seen one video, now you're like, well, I've seen it all, and the only way the drone companies can keep people entertained is keep bringing out more and more and more drones and
Yeah.
devices, and nothing's changing. Yeah, they're taking bits off one and putting it on another, and then moving it back and forth. And
Well, the novelty of drones is over about 2 to 3 years ago. I mean, unless you're filming something spectacular or what has been filmed is in reference to you or has meaning in your life, like something local, it's really hard to get people to watch drone videos now.
They become kind of passe.
Yeah, it's like, oh, he's got a drone. I mean, even my friends who were, like, wow, how do you do this? How do you do all that? This is amazing stuff you're doing. They've all got drones now. And they go, oh, I can do that. And I go, well, back in the day when I was doing it, it wasn't so easy.
yeah,
Now, have you seen that same thing starting to evolve in the ROV side too?
Not yet. No, there's a big barrier to entry in the ROV world.
yeah, it's called the money.
Yeah. Well, no, not even the money, because the new one's only $1,500 and it has some better features than the $6,000 one I have. So, but what's his name? Dan, yes. Last time you talked to Dan on here, Dan kind of nailed it. It's more of a event to go film with it. It's not like you throw your drone and have it in your car and like, oh wow, I'd like to film that.
Yeah.
That's pretty easy, and especially for FPV guys, it's just a little bag. Throw everything in your bag, and oh yeah, I got 5 minutes. I'll go throw it up in the air and play around for a minute. The ROV, you got to plan for what you're doing.
Oh yeah, because I've seen you lugging all kinds of equipment down there onto the shoreline,
Yeah. Well, luckily I have a team, so that's a big help right there. But yeah, we've got 4 ROVs we can put in the water.
Well, it's still novel, and I'm sure you get a lot of people watching it because
No, actually I don't. My music channel does way better than the
oh,
ROV
I know it does. Yep.
That just blows my mind, and I don't know why. I can't figure out it, because I talked to Matt last night, and he did a couple of jazz music kind of things where it was that relaxing, ambient type sound stuff, and he got like 25 views on his alternate channel. I'm up to like 41,000 views and 11,000 watch hours with just 5 videos. And I got guys messaging me on there going, hey, are you going to do any more? It's like, wow, this is kind of weird. I don't have enough subscribers to monetize it, but I'm well over my watch hours. So it's
All in the quality.
I don't, and most of the guys that I watch that are doing this, they go on Midjourney and they'll generate an image, and then they just use that as their presentation. Whereas I'm doing a little bit more. I'm doing some mild animation. I'm not going hog wild with it. I'll animate somebody walking across a window or something, or
Right.
something going on in the video, but at least there's something there for you to watch while you're listening. But everybody tells me how they're not watching it. They're just listening. They just want that. They want the sound. Yeah.
If it's that good, what your next step is?
What?
Get a full length version and whack it on Spotify. It's extra.
There's nothing, honestly, there's nothing really complex about it. I mean, and I watch these other guys and analyze what they've done musically, and I don't know how much music theory you guys have, but they'll essentially take a root note, for instance, C, and they'll move the G, C, and F notes around it while holding down the C note. They're just doing different inversions of the same chord. So it sounds like there's some movement within it, but it's just kind of a background thing is what they're doing.
Yeah.
Although my best video, the one that's performing the best, is I did put a little bit of a saxophone, kind of jazz saxophone line over the top of it, over bits and pieces.
Oh, you can't beat a saxophone.
Huh?
You can't beat a bit of saxophone.
What do you mean it can't be?
Can't beat it.
Oh, you can't beat it. Okay.
Yeah.
Can't.
You know, it's that British accent.
Yeah, it's that thing from over in the UK that they do. That's unique to the UK.
No, you know what I mean is, you get the songs like da, 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 when they got the saxophone going.
Oh,
Just
mine's
make
more of a bluesy saxophone.
Blues.
Yeah. More throaty, less notes, more held notes, more vibrato. Kind of like the old so I'm a huge fan of the old film noir stuff, the Sam Spade detective. She walked in the room and I knew there was going to be trouble, that kind of stuff. And that's kind of where my music is kind of leaning in that direction on my channel. You can hear taste of it. But yeah, the ROV stuff and the drone stuff, I mean, I got plenty of subscribers and plenty of people that talk to me about it, but I just don't have the watch hours. And I got the opposite on the music channel.
You need to make music to go with your drones. And
well, that's what I'm going to do. I'm thinking about dropping the idea of doing the live underwater drone stuff. And because you spend more time talking with people in the chat and you're not really focused on what you're doing under there. But if I go underwater with me and my buddies and we spend more time trying to be more cinematic and just put together the good parts of the video, not the parts where I'm diving down and you got to sit through me flying through snow. And then put that to music and sell it as a music video as opposed to an ROV video. You're just happen to be watching ROV music. It's about the music. So I'm going to be doing that and see how well that works.
So look, we got a great video of Paul here. You could have driving music going along there.
Well, the thing of it is the average person that doesn't put anything on the internet has not got a clue of what it takes to edit and how much time you have to prepare it and then to upload it,
Hey, I don't put content up, but I know how long it takes. I also have to listen to Laura going, "Oh, fuck it."
Especially when the program crashes.
Every time the program crashes, they've gone fucking computer.
So yeah, Justin was kind of surprised how fast I put that together for him. He tried to do it.
Surprised.
I'm sorry,
So you know what, Curtis? You have proven to him that the skills that you've learned over a period of years, and you just don't jump in and do what you do without a lot of time and effort and learning.
There is a lot of time and effort. But it's not that difficult. I mean, somebody that had the software to do it, I could spend 30 minutes with you and you can do it. If I equate it to flying a drone. So Paul, when you first got your Inspire, you were I know you had a previous experience with RCs, but when you got your Inspire and the first time it went up, you're a little intimidated. You weren't really sure what was going to happen.
Well, I was more in awe than intimidated because by the time I got my Inspire, I had already been flying drones for about 4 years. Okay.
But you were still cautious, right?
Especially when I took off and the arms went up like this. And I go, "Oh, yeah."
So yeah, that's really kind of what's going on. People with the software are kind of afraid of it because it's not, the buttons are not in the normal places that you would look for buttons.
Yep.
And it's really, really new, but it's not that difficult. If if you had somebody standing next to you with the Inspire, they would have had you flying around really fast. But because you get the drone and it does this thing that you've never seen a drone do this thing where it raises up its arms. It's like, oh wait, whoa. It's not and fear is not the word I should be using. Awe is a good choice in words. that water drop on the, oh, you just missed it, Paul. Behind you, there was a water drop on the camera. It looked like a huge bug.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's already gone, but it just went from the top down. It was like this big black bug that was going down, but you could tell it was a water drop.
Well, they do get bugs on that camera.
Hmm.
But yeah, well, you know, there's a break. Well, I call it a break-in period. Every new drone you get, you got to learn how it works, learn how it operates, learn the controller. You know, because all controllers don't react the same. And so there's that period of time, like you say, you're extra careful because you want to make sure you don't make a mistake.
Right.
Because when you're flying something, a mistake can be catastrophic, you know. I can't imagine, you know, years ago we used to hear more and more about people experiencing flyaways. I never experienced the flyaway, but one can only imagine out there trying to find your drone after it's flown away on its own, you know?
So before I knew what way back when the Phantom 1 came out, before I knew I had any real sense about what I should and shouldn't be doing, I did fly up into the clouds once. And you got to keep in mind, this is when we didn't have a live feed monitor. It was a GoPro that was just mounted underneath it.
Right.
And it went up there. And as soon as it disappeared, I started bringing it back down. And I was amazed at how far it had gone downwind by the time I cleared the clouds again.
By the time you spotted it. Yep.
Yeah. That was pretty wild. And I never did that again. I was like, oh boy, I'm not doing that again.
Well, and the technology of drones has just expanded off the charts. I mean, it's like, you know, it tells you how many satellites it's watching. It tells you how high it is, where it is. It puts a little map down in the bottom of the controller, shows you where it is, what direction it's headed. You know, back when I flew my first drone, it was unbelievably basic. You know, it was a chainsaw motor, you know.
Mhm.
And if you could keep it there was no assistance. If you kept it in the air for 2 or 3 minutes, you were a hero.
Yeah.
Because I had a friend of mine that was flying a similar chainsaw motor driven drone back in the late 80s. And he was flying in his backyard. All of a sudden, the wind came up and that drone shot right past him between the house and the garage and out into the street.
Yikes.
And we're talking about a drone that has a 6-foot prop on top and a 3-foot pusher prop on the rear.
Right.
And if that had caught, you know, just blew right past him. And if that had caught him, he'd been cut up really bad.
Yeah, I've got some friends with that try to do the 3D helicopter thing, and they've had some pretty scary situations happen.
Sure. Well, you know, when they first came out with the carbon fiber props, I had those on the Inspires.
I did too, yeah.
And then I figured, this is not good, because what if, because I'm flying down there in the public on the riverbank, if a dog were to run up to it or a kid was to run up to it while those props were spinning, it would cut their leg off.
Mm-hmm.
So I took the carbon fibers off and went back to the plastic. Now the carbon fibers did make it more sturdy, more smooth, but not for my purposes. And it was also, you know, the carbon fibers, when you put the carbon fibers on the drone and you, like say, you have, especially the Inspires, and you have it tilted all the way forward, going as fast as you can go, like 45 miles an hour. You could get an extra 2, 3, 4 mile an hour with the carbon fiber props than you can the plastic ones. So if you were chasing an offshore going up the river or whatever, you know, it did make a difference, but I took them off right away. Paul, did I send you the carbon fibers or did I
No.
sell those? Okay.
I don't know what you did with him. You didn't send them to me, so.
I think that's the other thing. Oh, Curtis disappeared. But that's one of the other things with drones as well. The fact that nowadays there's so much regulation in it, people aren't interested.
Yeah.
You know, people wanted them because they wanted to be reckless and do stupid things. And now it's left to just the sensible people like Paul, you know, let's not put carbon fibers on there. Let's put, I mean, you know, you're thinking about other people first.
Well, the other thing too is, and I'm not a big person to want to regulate things, but you know, when you got Best Buy selling drones to 16-year-olds that haven't got a clue what's going on and they're going out there, then you know, it's hello, Curtis. Hey.
I mean, everything went down. Even our TV is down.
Oh wow! So you lost your internet?
Yeah, we lost the whole connection, whole cable connection went down.
Wow.
Anyway, I didn't want you to think I just.
No. I knew there had to be some reason. Okay.
I was like, well, if it reconnects, it's trying to reconnect, but it's not.
Okay. If it does, does come on back in. If not, you have a great day, my friend.
You too, Paul.
Yeah. Bye bye. So his
But if
internet just dropped.
Yeah, I see that. Hey, if you, Don Joyce just put out a thing for the stats for Canada for all the drone applications and, you know, pilot license, advanced pilots, all that kind of stuff. Just put that out about 2 days ago. Called Don Drones On. But he was saying there's all of a sudden there was a big surge in the last 3 months on licenses for basic. But what it is, they figure is MAC, you know, that Model Aircraft Association,
Yeah.
because they all have to be licensed now here in Canada. So this figure is a big up push on that. So did I lose already the internet?
No.
No, you're good.
Oh, okay.
But my point I was making was that, you know, you got Best Buy selling drones to anybody that ponies up the money. And you would think they should at least give them some kind of a printout of you are responsible, be responsible.
Yeah, but see, that might kill sales, so they won't do it, right?
Yeah. You won't believe the amount of times we see drones for sale over here. We even have after like midnight, they go over to the shopping channels on the TV. So they're trying to say, and the channels on there, they go, we've got this drone, it's less than 249 grams. You don't need a license. Yes, you do. You don't have to follow the same rule. Yes, you do.
Yeah.
You know, and it's the irresponsible sellers that are the problem.
Yeah. Well, because there's a big push. Hey, if you're under 249 grams, you don't need a license or anything.
Unfortunately, you do.
But there's still rules, you know, and that's the thing that blows. You know, when I hear somebody say, "Well, it's under the weight limit, you can go ahead and fly and don't worry about licensing," you still have to worry about what the laws of the rules of the road are, you know, or the rules of the sky. You have to know what is your ceiling height, what is your distance, you know, what all those kinds of things that the average person just doesn't get.
Yeah. But over here, you do have to have a license, even if it's under 249 grams. If you want to take it up in the air, you've got to have a license. You've got to have it registered.
Well, a registration over here, David, is what is it, $5, Paul, or something?
Yeah, it's not
Something like that.
it's not much over here either. It's only, was it
Okay.
12 quid?
Don't think so.
Yeah, it's about 10, just over 10 quid over here.
And that, but see, that's almost like insurance, because if, God forbid, your drone does get away from you, it gives you an FAA number that you put on the drone, and then people can find you and return your drone.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see behind me in the window here. Grace, she's just constantly barking.
Oh yeah, I can see it.
Yeah,
Just see a head jumping up.
yeah. Woo, woo, woo.
Oh, she won't stop barking from the time I put her in the collar on her till we get down here to Diane.
So
She will not stop.
have you ever had her in the cab with you?
Oh, she'd drive you nuts. I wouldn't be able to talk to you if I
She
had her
barks
in
the
here.
whole time.
Oh, just the whole time. I cannot get her to stop. I've even got the collar on her, and I can't get her to stop.
Well, maybe what you might have to do, Paul, is get put a muzzle on her.
Well, yeah, I know, but it
They
just
can't,
she just bark.
they can't bark with a muzzle,
Oh, you want to
No.
bet?
and that would help train her to be in a moving vehicle. She can't bark, so she won't bark.
Yeah, but if they don't, she can't bark.
Yeah.
She's just gonna start whining.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Bit like Justin.
And little dogs make the most annoying whine, like when they want something, because they got
I
like,
can see her. She's got her head cocked. She's back there. She's just little shit.
She might just be
But
travel
she
sick.
knows where.
David wonders if she has a travel
well,
sickness.
you
or-
can give dogs those anxiety pills
Yeah.
for driving. And
Well, you know what
I
I always put on my dogs is it's called a calming collar.
is it that she's barking? Like, is she up on the dash, wagging her tail, just barking at everything, or is she just
No.
freaking the fuck out?
She's in the back.
Paul, I think that your dog when she's in the back of the truck in
In a crate.
and she just bark, holds her head up, you know.
Well,
Oh,
the
hey.
funny thing is, you put her in the cab, she does the same thing, but
Yeah, you're starting to freeze up a little bit, Paul.
Come on, keep your
Don't gamble.
secrets.
It just, well, I'll be in Diane here in about 10 more minutes, so. But the fun thing is going through town, stop that traffic light, and everybody's looking at you because you just bark. Like, what are you doing to that damn dog?
Yeah.
Makes me look bad, right?
Oh,
Anyway.
Throttle.
How's the weather down there, Justin?
it's fun.
That's
Uh,
fine.
Oh, that don't sound good. He's only bragging about his weather.
I'm not bragging
I get
about
it.
this time of year. It's
I
81
got
out
a
right
sweater
now.
on.
Oh, it's 81. It's only 61 here.
I would rather have the 61.
I'm overdressed. That's so.
Hey Google, what's the temperature?
Even though I know it has to be done, Paul, tomorrow supposedly they're
Hey,
coming to install a new furnace and a new air conditioner.
In Wickford, it's currently
Oh, yeah.
And so
17. So that's not
it's I
Well,
got
at least it'll be under
Every-
warranty for a while,
every-
Paul.
what's that? If
He said at least you'll be under warranty for a while.
yeah.
What, they're putting a whole new system in or what?
Whole new system, yeah.
Would you have to get a credit line for that or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured. That's the only way you can do it though.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
like,
because the total
You know how much you paid for it?
total cost is $12,000.
But in all reality, Paul, you're only 71. I mean, you're 71. You could easily live for another 20 years.
Nope,
I mean,
nope,
what do you mean? No,
nope.
technically you have about
Technically,
30
yes.
years if you
Am I
wanted
going
hit
to?
100,
No.
but you don't know that.
Yes, I do, because I always have my pistol.
No.
That hush.
do you have an expiry date on you, Paul?
Expiration date, yeah, I think it's 2024.
Like if you were like 92, I'd be like, go get like a $100,000 credit line and just go nuts. I mean, if you don't have no kids or anything, so it's not like they'd have to pay the bill.
Well, all the crap I've got around this house, it'd take 3 guys in a truck to get all this stuff out of here.
What's up, Tommy?
What, just one
Frank?
truck?
Dustin?
Well, the truck continually
Curtis.
moving.
One truck, or are you talking a transport?
A transport truck.
Ooh.
See that queue on the top of the bridge you see quite often? That bit of trucks lining up for Paul's place.
Oh, guess what Matt just scored? He said just scored a droning gig doing a 6-part series documentary on Brisbane and Queensland. Money, money,
Oh.
money.
There you
And then he
go.
put money symbols. Awesome. He really needs to dive into that studio shit heavily, and that way he can quit truck driving and just do that.
I think he likes the truck drive, doesn't he?
No, if he could do the droning and the movie thing full time, trust me, he'd do it. Matt loves it because it's so easy for Matt. He doesn't even have to edit any of that footage. He literally just takes it, and then most of the guys just take it themselves and go edit it. Like, so he just hands them
Oh
a
yeah,
memory card.
he just provides the raw footage.
Yeah, and then they take it. He doesn't even. I don't know what this documentary. I mean, I'm sure he's going to be on some projects where they might want him to do the editing.
What kind of drone do they have, or drones?
Mavic 3, the classic, and then he has the Pro 2. He has
Oh.
a Spark, and he had an Air 1, but he gave that away.
Yeah,
I think that's it. I missed it.
yeah, but like as much as like movie production, but something like the DJI FPV or the Vado would be a big advantage too on movie production. Something that can move along quicker.
Well, I know he's gonna have to look into some other drones if he starts doing this more and more. He's gonna have to look into a couple FPVs, he's gonna have to look into probably at some point, like I said, if he's doing big enough projects, he might have to look into an Inspire or even one of those Sony drones. I mean, that's something he'll have to seriously think about when that time comes around.
It must be church today. Today's
Hey,
Sunday,
here
right?
comes Ron in the back of the ambulance.
Yoo-hoo. Are you okay, Ron? No, you're in an ambulance?
Yeah, I'm an ambulance driver today, Justin.
Oh, you're the driver for the meat wagon. Okay.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah. How are you guys today?
Yeah.
Good. Ron,
Oh,
there's a company, can't remember where it was, but I used to laugh and I used to the University Hospital. And one of the things that cracked me up was there was an ambulance service that showed up, and on the side of the ambulance, the big box ambulance, it says Swift. And I'm thinking Swift meat market.
Yeah.
No, that's for their own trucking company.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna lose you guys shortly. I'm almost to Diane, so.
Okay. Ron, have you got the internet going on your?
Got your lunch.
I have it on Wi-Fi. Is it kind of scratchy?
No, it's good, but we did hear an echo one.
Yeah, I don't hear it no more. It was some weird echo for like 20 seconds. But it went away.
Anybody like some good drugs? I got a whole box.
Yeah,
of
lots of them, eh?
Got some
I
more.
got my drugs with me, so.
Got some Ativan. Got some Versed. Got some fentanyl, ketamine.
What are you doing? You eating your lunch?
No, I'm doing a truck check, morning truck check.
Inventory time.
Anyway, guys, catch you later.
Okay, Paul.
Later, Paul.
See you, Paul.
Yeah, I'm here, so, okay.
Oh, you're going through, making sure you guys have everything.
Yeah, it's something you do every day. Oh,
And everything has a specific place it has to go to, right?
yep. I mean, it's
That
like
way
my
you-
little,
You have to do the date checks and everything.
yeah. Let's see, how do I? There we go. Like here's my,
Bag of
Narcotics.
goodies.
oh yeah, there's all kinds of goodies in there.
Oh, dude, a crackhead would punch you in the face for that bag.
Oh, big time. Did I tell you guys about the chicken yesterday?
No, not yet.
Oh my God. Lady, she was all drunked up laying out in front of a hotel in the parking lot. And I never noticed it at first. And we had a paramedic student and my partner. So they rode in the back with the patient to the hospital. I pull up in front of the ER, I get out, open up the back doors, and there's this patient laying on the stretcher. And there's this little tiny chicken coming up out of her bra.
The hell?
Little
Yeah,
baby chick.
yeah, little baby chick. It was her emotional support animal.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. Too
And
bad.
we call report, on the way in to kind of give the ER a heads up. Hey, we're coming in with this type of patient. And we walked in there. It's like, oh yeah, sorry, we forgot to tell you about the chicken.
Dude, people are such full of shit these days, I swear.
I'm telling you, dude.
Well,
It should-
what did they say? What did they say at the hospital when they received the patient and the chicken?
She's fucking nuts.
Your lunch is here.
Well, the thing is, though, is people these days, they just use that term as an excuse to be able to take their fucking animals into places.
Oh yeah.
Because by HIPAA law, you can't ask them for any proof or paperwork, which I think is stupid. I think if somebody brings a dog in that you clearly can tell is not a properly trained dog, as an owner of a business, you should be allowed to walk up to them and ask them for the state license or something. They should just give you a little card that says you're allowed to have the dog.
Yeah, a lot of people milk it.
Well, you can go on Amazon and buy a fucking vest that says medical or, a medical dog or whatever the terms are, that you can actually buy the vests online without having to have any kind of
Yeah.
proof or anything.
Yep.
Well, it's like my birds. They're my emotional support. However, I wouldn't take them out into the street or into a shop because you're putting them under danger. But people do.
Yeah, but can you just, are they legally considered your emotional support, or is that just what you consider them?
No, they're legally.
Because there's a lot of people, like I said, that don't ever actually go get diagnosed or get, because there is kind of like a prescription you get from a doctor for certain cases like that, where they actually tell you to go get a dog, or you might need a dog for seizures or different things like that. And then you get hooked up with companies that specialize in training them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But there's people that go to the pound and they get a fucking dog, and then they walk it around Walmart and they're like, hey, look, my medical dog. And the dog's fucking jumping on everybody, trying to get shit off the shelves. And
Dustin wrote in the chat, yeah, it's an emotional support chicken nugget.
That was funny, man.
Mm.
Yeah, 'cause I opened up the door and first I heard the noise. I heard this little beep, 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 beep. Like, then I looked, I'm like, holy shit, is that a little chicken coming out of her bra? Like,
that's funny.
kind of batshit crazy.
So this was yesterday that happened?
You know what? If it had been me, Ron, I'd have front of the canteen, got a chicken nugget that said, "This is a emotional support bird that makes sure she gets it on the way out."
I'd have walked in the room and handed it to her on her plate and been like, yeah, the chef in the kitchen didn't know.
But the point is, though, really, you're not. I know it's, they say emotional support, but A&E should be kept, clear and clean and whatever. You can't have people running around with emotional support animals in A&E.
Well, the thing is people are self-diagnosing themselves like crazy these days. How many people I've said, oh yeah, I got OCD or I have bipolar, and I'm like, you ever been diagnosed? No. Well, then don't self-diagnose yourself. You're just saying that you have it. You don't know if you have it.
Yeah, because you know what you do, don't you? You go on Google and put in the symptoms, and Google is trained to give them a result.
I hear people all the time self-diagnosing themselves, but if you ask them if they've ever been to the doctor for it, no. Well, how the fuck do you know what problem you have then? And people just do it for attention. It's like those people that every day something's wrong.
Yeah.
Like there's people every day like that, those people that every day their stomach hurts or their eye hurts or
Talking about you, Laura.
what was that? Laura does that to you?
Why'd you-
Wayne B said that your emotional support is a burrito.
Yeah, it's definitely just
You could just see just going into A&E. No one removed the burrito off the table. It's my emotional support burrito. If I can't see a burrito, I'm gonna fucking murder someone.
Yeah, what time?
say something mean about me again and we'll see what you do.
Laura's threatening me.
Laura, no threatening.
If I say something mean again, she said, "See what I get."
Ooh, that might be a good thing. Let me know how that turns out for you.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
it's not a good thing when Laura's about. Trust me. Oh, she's got the bird's water bottle pointing at me now, so she's going to squirt me with water.
Word her back. That could be fun though. You could have like a water battle. Feel like you're 12 years old again.
Not near my computer, no thanks.
Oh, go out in the front yard.
Have you seen those videos, David, of the guy squirting people in the back of the head with the squirt guns?
Oh yeah, he just sits there and he chucks it back in the crisp packet and says he's eating the crisp.
Yeah, and then he's sitting there but he'll be sitting there pretending he's talking to somebody or something.
Yeah.
Those are hilarious.
He's been chased a few times.
Well, because he'll keep on it, like he'll do it like 10 times to somebody, and finally they'll happen to turn. Because you know how like when somebody's doing something like that to you and they're doing it like every 30 seconds, and then all of a sudden you'll just start turning and looking because you're expecting it to happen again. That's what they'll do. They'll turn around and they'll see him finally pull it out. And then it's off to the fucking horse races.
36 more hours, guys. I am out of here.
Then you're off up to the Alaskas, aren't you?
Up to Canada, then Alaska. Yep.
He goes to Canada for his bear hunting. Then you come back for a couple days, then go to Alaska, right?
Yeah, I come back for like 3 days.
Dude, you might as well just extend the trip and head out straight up to Alaska.
Well, he can't because he's taking his friend.
Yeah,
Oh, Don's going with you, right?
Yeah.
he's going with me to Canada.
Yeah. Has the smoke cleared?
Well, who's the
I don't
friend that's
know.
going?
Liddy sent me something yesterday. I think it was yesterday.
Who's going with you to Alaska?
I'm going by myself.
Oh, well, he could head up. So I said, I would just go ahead and head up there 3 days early.
Well, the problem is, Justin, is Don has all of these oxygen cylinders. And
No, I'm talking about Alaska, not.
Yeah, I
Canada.
know. It'll be good for me to come home and kind of regroup, repack.
No,
Um,
because he said he had a 3-day break between Alaska and
Right.
Canada.
Yeah, but Justin, you need to keep up with the conversation here. We have Ron and his mate Don. Don can't go to Alaska, so Ron has to bring him back. Ron also can't take a lot of clothes to Alaska, so he's got to come back, wash his boxers so they're clean for the week. Isn't that right, Ron?
That's about accurate.
Now you're when you go to Alaska, you're flying, I take it.
Right.
And where do you fly out of?
Flying out of Billings, Montana, which is about a 4-hour drive from my house. So I'll head up there on the 6th, stay overnight, and then fly out at like 5:30 in the morning out of Billings to Seattle, and Seattle direct to Anchorage.
And then how far out of Anchorage do you have to go?
It's about a 4 to 5 hour drive from Anchorage down to the little town of Homer. That's where I'm hoping during that time period. Because it'll be noon there. It'll be, I think, noon. It'll be 2 o'clock home time. You come on 3 o'clock my time. But probably as I'm pulling out of Anchorage, I should be able to reach. Am I thinking this correctly? Yeah.
How's the cell service up there?
I don't know. I'm sure in the big city in Anchorage, it should be fine. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm hoping. I just got to try and keep track of what time is what and where.
Brother Ken asked, how did you make out with the oxygen bottle situation?
I think I'm hoping we're going to be okay. We're loading 40 bottles up on Wednesday. I mean, irregardless, we got to take it. We've kind of researched, and there's nowhere around that we can get oxygen bottles inside Canada unless we drive for hours. And
How many do you have to take?
40.
we're taking 40 bottles.
He's
Yeah, that's a
he's on constant oxygen.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying that's a lot of freaking oxygen bottles.
I know.
How often does he have to change the bottles?
Well, it's, if
Probably 3
he's,
times a day by the sounds of it.
yeah, there's 2 different size bottles that we're taking. One's called a D cylinder, one's an E cylinder. The E is a little bit bigger, about almost twice the size. But an E cylinder, if he's on 3 liters, will last him about between 2 and 2.5 hours. But
And you'll probably take a couple of those out in the field, right?
I'm getting out into the blind. We're going to put him in a hunting blind. I'll probably make sure he has 5 or 6 in there to last him, because they're taking them out they take you out about 2, 3 in the afternoon, and you hunt till dark. So he'll be out there a good 7, 8 hours. So I want to supply him with about 10 hours. Now, see, in the cabins and around the thing, he has that portable machine that he can cart around on wheels.
Right.
And that's good. You know, like if we go into the lodge to eat dinner, he can plug it into the wall. Shit, I forgot to ask Paul Hodges that. I'm assuming the same, or if anybody's in the chat from Canada, the same, what's the word I want to use? The same electrical outlets is the same in Canada
Oh, yeah,
as it is.
yeah. North America is pretty much the same.
Okay. So we're going to try and save the bottles only for being out in the field.
Well, now, what do you do, Ron, when you're driving up there?
He has that portable concentrator that he plugs into the truck.
Plugs into the cigarette lighter?
Yep,
Okay.
that's brand new. He had just got that thing. Settings sinkhole.
Just get him an extension cord for when he's in the field.
No, honestly, I found out from the outfitter he's only going to be about 80 yards from the house. Apparently, there's enough bears. This guy's property is pretty big. I saw what looked like a drone view picture of his property, and it's pretty good sized. And apparently, he's right in the center of the woods, and there's woods all around him, and apparently there's bears running around all over. Now, other people, they could take you 15, 20 miles away. He has leased land, kind of like we do, you know, here in Wyoming with a guy I work for. And you can go out by truck, by four-wheeler, by boat. It all depends on what blind or what tree stand they put you in. And apparently we get to the camp and they have a hat. You draw a number out of a hat and that's where you go. So.
Huh.
Is he getting excited?
Oh God, yeah, he's pretty pumped up. But I did say to him the other day, about this whole smoke situation, and he looked at me square in the face with the most serious look. He goes, "Hell or high water, I'm going bear hunting." I'm like, "Okay, that decision's made."
Mike and Dustin are having a nice FPV convo in the chat. Ken says, looks like you got him covered. Yep. And they're
Yeah,
not gonna-
because it got to a point not too long ago when you put it right point blank to him that, are you sure you want to do this, you know?
Yeah.
Hey, Paul Hodges is back.
Oh.
And they're not gonna give you no hassle at the border looking like you got a bomb in your back of your truck.
No,
God,
No,
that's
just
the only
open
point.
the gates and let him through.
That's the only thing, and I may call them again today.
Just tell them it's oxygen you brought from America because you wanted American air only.
Oh, geez, yeah. That's one thing I don't want to do is smart off up there, because they can make your life hell.
Well, I don't know what Paul said, but it was very interesting.
Yeah, he's got no microphone. Paul, we got no audio. Do you know that? Okay.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yep,
Yep.
we can hear you.
Okay, I forgot to bring the microphone with me, so I have to use the one from the camera.
Okay, yeah, it sounds good.
Okay, go.
But
Oh, okay, I made it. The TV works. Look at that. Computer's up, running. Okay.
What are the kiddies doing?
Oh, there one's there, and the other one's laying by the gate, wanting to go back outside again.
Take
I'm
me
a-
home.
Ron, I have a feeling you're gonna be thinking about all this stuff and you're gonna get up there and you're just not gonna have any problem. They're just gonna be like, come on in, bud.
Yeah, I hope you're right. You know, I honestly think, that like I've got a folder that I'm gonna have all my paperwork in. It's like, when they say, hey, let's see this, let's see that, I'm gonna break open my folder and have everything like paper clipped together. And, in other words, so it's gonna look like everybody has their ducks in a row, and that guy that we contacted last week, that contact that I got, that, he was an interesting gentleman. He 72 years old, lives in Casper, Wyoming, but works for the Canadian Border Patrol. His primary job is to inspect planes coming out of Canada, apparently that land in Casper. And he does other type of work, but like he does background checks. So we sent him all of our information the other day, especially our guns information, serial numbers, and he did a background check on it, and everybody cleared just fine. And so he sent me back this, what they call a 4457 form, and it had a big Canadian Border Patrol stamp on it and his signature. So he said, you primarily need that piece of paper coming back into the US, but present that when you go up through. He goes, that's going to make you look stronger, and look like you really are doing everything you can to follow the rules. So, my whole thing with this, if I got up there and for some reason they turned me down or say, hey, you can't cross because this or that, would I be upset? I'd be very upset. But if it happened to him, I just would be completely heartbroken because he's never going to get this chance again.
Yeah.
And he's
I
got
don't-
good of a friend that I just want this to happen for him.
I have a
No.
feeling, Ron, that you're being really nervous, but I think you're gonna get up there and find that it's not gonna be what you're thinking.
I think you're probably right, Justin.
You're all overlooking one little thing.
Yeah.
Ron-
One time there, Rod, I crossed over into the US. Now, this was pre 9/11, and we were about 3:00 in the morning, come up to the border of the US, and we got all hunt gear on, ATVs and all that. He knew we were going hunting. And he just said, where are you heading? I was, well, we're going up the thing in Ontario, but we're just cutting through the Upper Peninsula to get there. And he goes, how many guns you got on board? I said, 4. He goes, oh, have a nice trip.
Really? Well,
Yeah. But that was pre 9/11, right?
right.
Yeah. But you're all forgetting one little thing. You've got Ron that's going, who's being a nervous Nelly, and you've got Don, Ron's friend. And if anybody at the border turns around and says to Don, sorry, mate, you ain't coming through, from what Ron has told us, I don't think it's going to be a problem. Don is going to make sure he gets through there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
listen here, boy, I fought in the war, you little son of a bitch.
I tell you what, for an old guy, he's got a temper,
Hey, Rod, you're a friend of veteran?
Yes,
Well,
Oh,
see,
yeah.
that might make it even easier, right?
really.
I mean, you use that story at the border too, because that's exactly what you're doing. You say,
Yeah,
I'm
like,
taking my
yeah.
veteran friend here on his last possible hunting trip. Boom,
Yeah.
boom.
Yeah. Do you want to be his last hunt?
Yeah.
Well, like I said, watch Ron get up there and he's gonna be like, would you like to see my gun paperwork? No, just come on into Canada, bud.
Yeah.
Yeah, come here, spend all your money. Yeah, we'll take it.
You know what I am gonna do? Right before they finally say, okay, you're good to go. I'm like, hold on a minute. Do you guys want to be on YouTube? And I want to get a little film clip of me with the Border Patrol agents and say, hey, your guys at the airport, they get to be famous on YouTube. You guys should be too. Because I watch that Canadian Border Patrol all the time.
Yeah. Put that camera a little bit lower.
Yeah, but they're liable not to want to be on camera.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Where's my dog? Okay, she's over there. The problem with bringing the dogs down here, especially Gracie, now she's got to smell every little blade of grass here, make sure something hasn't been here in the last 6 months.
Yeah, it's been 6 months since they've been there, right?
Oh, well, it's been October.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 7 or 8 months, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to over prepare, Ron, but I have a feeling you're gonna get up there and find it a lot easier than what you're building in your head.
Yeah,
Yeah, because you're so nervous about just not being able to get in that you're
Right.
thinking about every possibility. Are they
Well,
am I
but-
gonna get there? Are they gonna give me a cavity search? Are they gonna?
yeah, you never know.
Well, you could be one of those random people, right?
No, but I have a feeling it's not gonna be as bad as you
No.
make it in your head.
Well,
Yeah.
especially if you got paperwork in place and everything else, and you've already done pre-clearance and all that shit. Like, it shouldn't
Right.
even be a fucking problem.
No, the only thing that worries me is the oxygen.
Yeah.
I want to do some research today, maybe, and I honestly think that because technically you're a freaking bomb on 4 wheels.
Yeah, yeah.
The blue one.
So yeah, I'm gonna call them today, I think, again, just confirm.
Just have I'll just meet you at the border as a. Yeah, he's good. Let him in, boys.
He's on Paul Murray's channel. He's good to go.
Well,
Yeah.
we're hoping that everything goes fine. You're gonna be leaving Wednesday?
Yeah, heading to Dawn's Wednesday.
Just remember when you get to the border, if they ask you what your favorite coffee is, it's Tim Hortons.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And when you get to the border, you just say, hey, how you doing, mate? Hey.
No, okay. And where's your nearest Tim Hortons?
Yeah, where's near Timmy's?
We're just on our way to it now. We want some Timbits.
Well, what you might want to do is go online, Ron, and see if there's a Tim Hortons close by
Yeah, there you go.
where you're gonna border cross.
Right.
And you might get a couple of Tim Hortons coffees delivered to them.
Well, no, you don't want to do Tim Hortons when he's over here. 'Cause
No.
You'll get addicted to him.
Oh, okay.
Really, what you needed is Paul Hodges to send you a couple of Tim Hortons cups. Just a couple of empty cups, so you could have them scattered around in your car and go,
Yeah,
"Do I
there you
look
go.
like an
Look at-
American?"
right there you go.
Yeah, they're full. Okay.
That was one of his stops in order to go down to the trailer.
Yeah, got to stop for my Timmy's.
Is
Hey,
there a
Paul.
Timmy's near where you are now, Paul?
Huh?
You got a Timmy's near you now?
Oh, well, not here. It's about 10 miles away.
Hey, Paul, did you see the revised video that Curtis did where he added you in there?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Hey, you've changed the music again.
What we got here?
Do what?
Something about the music.
I didn't hear what she said.
You've changed the music again.
What's that?
I changed. No, I didn't change it.
no,
I haven't done the outside yet.
it's the
Oh,
regular.
no.
It's the regular music.
No, because that was okay. So Sean from Geeksvana, if some of you don't know, he actually became a member on my channel, but he was in the chat because he's monetized, so he knows a lot about this stuff because he's been monetized for a while. So he told me and Curtis it probably wasn't a good idea to use that song that Curtis wanted to use because you're on the live streams, you have to watch the cussing in the first 30 seconds, not 8 seconds. And so he said that they would keep demonetizing my live streams because of that.
They changed the rules a couple of weeks ago. It's 8 seconds now. It was a couple of weeks ago they changed it.
Hey, Ron, maybe what you ought to do is borrow that ambulance and you guys drive him up there in that ambulance.
Yeah, that works.
Across the border.
Yeah, but the problem is when Ron's going through the border and he gets that phone call, Ron, have you misplaced the ambulance?
Oh, yeah, Sean from Geeksvana is he said he's gonna come on my show at the beginning of my show next week. He's actually got like 23,000 subs too. I was looking at his channel last night.
Put my drugs back.
I don't know why. Not them fucking things we had last night.
So is Diane cooking today or is she off?
Oh,
out and about?
yeah, of course. I didn't bring any food, so you better be cooking.
Well, he's only got 428 videos. But has 2,700,000 views. Interesting.
It's not about quantity, it's about quality. And the voice from the kitchen went, Justin has none of that.
Coming from a channel that's smaller than me. Hmm, interesting.
In Laura's defense, it didn't cost her as much as you.
I forgot all about these things. You see, there's one there that's
Only her dignity, David. Only her
the
dignity.
coyote where he splats up against the vehicle. And this was Betty Boop. Put
And
on
what are you putting them on?
oh, probably my side of my vehicle. I forgot I even had them.
There's them spicy crumpets in the fridge.
Are you all right?
Well, hey guys, I'm gonna get my day started.
All right, catch you later on.
Okay, Ryan, don't work too hard.
Yeah.
And watch out for them chicks.
Yeah.
They're
Well,
everywhere.
you know what? You might be able to put that as kind of your introduction is I pick up chicks.
I did. Literally.
Oh, what the hell was the name of that program? Keep forgetting the name of it. Frank was wondering what that program Curtis was using. It was wasn't it a plugin on Adobe Premiere? I think. I keep forgetting the damn name of it.
By the way, Mr. Murray, don't know if you could hear earlier on, but when you and Curtis were having a conversation, my birds in the background were going, pretty bad, pretty bad, pretty bad, every time you spoke. Not when Curtis spoke, just when you spoke.
Oh, really?
That's why I had to mute the mic and tell him to shut up.
Yeah, but the thing is we don't actually hear your birds very often, even when they're being loud.
Yeah, no.
I bloody well do.
Like every once in a while, you'll hear them chirping in the background, but that was like I said, when Sparky used to be on your shoulder and be talking, I could never get it because Zoom wouldn't pick it up. So I could never hear what she was saying.
Yes.
Yeah, we've got videos of her speaking.
We'll want that masters. What plans tonight?
What are our plans today? Sunday. Do nothing. Because you're not even.
What time, sir?
Laura not doing a live stream today?
She might, but I think she's just. Depends if she wins the fight with the toaster because you're not here in the kitchen.
Yeah, push the button down, Laura.
Yeah, but when ours is one of them ones where you have to push one side down first and then the other side down second. And sometimes the one on the other side does not stay down, so it flings up and throws the toast back out.
Have you seen that really nice fucking touchscreen toaster?
Yeah, but why?
Hold on, I mean, I guess if you had the money, I don't know. I mean, if I guess for the geek factor, it's there, right? If you're somebody that's trying to make everything in your house like electronic and like real modern, I guess you could go do with that.
Laura
All right,
said,
guys, I'll catch you all later.
Okay, Ron.
Okay, Ryan.
Later,
See
man.
ya.
See you. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Justin, Laura said, if you're going to be about, she'll do a live.
Oh,
Yes.
Justin. Did you hear that?
Yeah. I mean, I should.
I
be
didn't
alright.
hear a response.
Oh, because I was looking at something on Amazon. I was trying to find that toaster. See,
More important than a response.
it's all touch screen. That's a big screen right there.
Yeah.
But it's a fucking almost $400.
Yeah,
But I watched a couple of people that did reviews on it, and it seems pretty badass. And it actually has a panini maker, where panini mode.
yeah, but it's just no.
I'm just
Right.
saying, if you're somebody that has like you're trying to set up your house as a smart house, and you really like I said, you got that geeky factor where you want everything. I could see buying.
Well, if
that.
you hurry up and order that, Justin, there's only one left in stock.
Well, I'm saying if you have the extra money and you want your house to kind of be futuristic and everything electronic, and you have the extra money, why not?
Now, I'll tell you what, right? If you're one of them people, right, speak to Paul Murray, he's got a gun, because there's just no need. You can't take something that's so simple, put bread in, press down, done. It doesn't need a screen.
I think it does. I think a toilet should have a screen too, so you can select what turd you're going to put in the toilet, so it's more accurate when it flushes.
I think I've heard it all now.
Yeah, I mean, if it had options like, you could select how much butter you would want on the toast and, what spread you would want on it and stuff and how much, then okay. I can see it.
Joe, I mean, technically the toasting part, yes, it does the same thing as a $10 toaster, but it's more computerized in the sense like it like monitors the toast and all. I watched a couple guys do reviews on it. It is pretty cool. Is it expensive? Yes. But like I said, if you're somebody that has the money like that, and it's not really the money factor is not really an issue. And you like, if I had a house and I had it like all smart house and like, that's my ultimate goal. I'd love to have a house where everything's hooked to one central like command center. And I think it's pretty cool. But I think Amazon actually had like a cheaper version of it. Let me see. So I want to say that one was only like $60. I mean, that was one of the things that people were saying, that were doing the reviews. They were like, it is pretty expensive, but it did work really well.
The good thing about toasters, you spend a tenner on it. After about a year and a half, it will suddenly go, nah, sod it, I'm not cooking anymore. You throw it in the bin. At 400 odd quid, you cry.
So they have this one here. This is $60. I mean, that's not a bad price for that one. If you still wanted to kind of have a futuristic looking toaster, I guess. But David, actually, Laura might like that $300 toaster. You know why? Because it goes up and down by itself. She wouldn't be getting flinged in the face with toast anymore.
Justin, you know why they make all these smart things, don't you? It's all
Okay.
about data gathering. Yeah. This is why you connect your washing machines now to the internet and the fridge and the cooker, right? It's not about trying to help you out, getting everything right and stuff like that. It's data monitoring. One day you're going to go nip into the bank and you go, I need a loan for 60 quid. And they'll go, you bought that 400 quid toaster and you don't like your toast the way I do. Sorry, you're not getting your loan.
Joe said, I have a semi-smart apartment this morning. The internet went out and the apartment was really stupid. I mean, yeah, even in a not really a smart house, like just an average house where you have security cameras, you got tablets and TVs on the Wi-Fi. When your internet goes out, you don't realize how much shit runs off of it and how much you actually depend on that every day
Right?
until it actually goes out. And you're like, holy
No,
shit.
that's not where I thought you was going with that. I thought you was going to go, when you've got your smart cameras up, when the burglar comes in, you can ask them how do they want the toast.
But I mean, it's true though. When your internet goes out, you don't realize how dependent you are on it.
Hey, I wonder if that fancy toaster you're talking about has a settings for doing toast for beans on toast.
Yeah, but you don't put the beans on the toast when they're cooking it.
Oh, no. Over here, you can get a toaster that cooks the beans at the same time. And
Yeah.
it's right consistent.
All right, show that to me. I need to see this.
All right.
Joe said, watching Hodges clean up must have a hot date coming over.
No, it's just he's getting it ready for summer. He's
Yeah,
had
I
it,
got some
he's had it
stuff. I had
closed up
tools in
since
here.
October, right? Oh,
Huh?
you've had it closed up since October.
Yeah, like I swept the floor and did the sink and cleaned everything, the bathroom and all that, but just trying to clean up this mess because I had tools in here because I was working right in here. But I never took out because I put up some new panels and did some painting and,
Did you ever finish all that?
well, yeah, it's all done, but the thing is, I want to paint some more now. So,
Oh, we don't want you 50% off.
There you
Right.
go.
Oh,
The
that's
beans
fucking
are cooking in the side and the toast
even-
in the toaster.
Cooks eggs and bacon.
No, I'm gonna go back to your original point. When you take something so simple.
No, but that's a logical thing. Adding something that will cook your beans at the same time as your toast, it means it's all ready at the same time.
Well, how long, I wonder how long that thing takes to heat up a can of beans though. Like, is it faster than just fucking microwaving them?
Probably.
Well, if you microwave beans, don't they explode?
No, that's eggs.
Laura doesn't like best of both bread.
Dustin said it's called a toaster oven.
Yeah, a microwave can cook toast.
No, I don't, Wayne. I'm not ordering that fucking toaster. I'm not ordering any of those toasters. One, I don't need a toaster. But two, I ain't got $400 to buy one of those. Like I said, if I had the money and I was building what I would like to do eventually and building a smart home, I actually wouldn't mind having one of those, but I wouldn't mind having that $60 one either from Amazon. That one was pretty nice looking too.
The only problem about all these smart things, when your internet goes down, you ain't getting a cup of tea, you ain't getting any toast, you're not having anything out your fridge. And all because somebody went through the phone cable.
Well, that's a matter for another day. So all you and all your neighbors come out of the house and start fucking fighting each other. The police show up. It's only been 30 minutes. You're already stripped down in freaking rags and look like you ain't showered in 3 weeks.
Run around with pitchforks ready to
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell's wrong with you people? The internet's only been down 30 minutes.
yeah.
Like that episode of South Park when the internet goes down.
So, Paul, did you take the drone with you down there?
Yeah, I brought it. Yeah.
In fact, I could just see Justin being the Randy of that program.
Like, I can't remember what movie that was, but there was a movie where they throw the guy in the jail cell and they come back to get him and he's like all sweaty and he's tired and he looks like he's been in there for like months, right? And he comes to the cell door and he's like, "Oh my God, let me out." He goes, "I'm going crazy in here. I don't know what I'm gonna do on the outside." He goes, "Come on, man. You've only been in here 10 minutes."
Do you remember the episode, Justin, we're talking about? South Park,
Uh,
where they all go to the little camp because there's no internet.
oh yes. It was a United Nations camp and a FEMA camp. And then they were giving people 5 megabytes of internet every day. They had to share it.
Yeah. And at the end, Randy sat there in all the
Oh
stuff.
yeah. He stole all the internet. He broke into the trailer and stole all the internet.
It slimed me.
Joe. I mean, it's almost a natural thing to do, when you're first with somebody. You'll clean your car, you'll clean your house. Then after a couple months, it's like, yeah, I don't really need to pick this room up. And then they get to see how you really are.
Yep.
So David, how long did it take before you realized Laura was as messy as she is?
Day one.
Yeah.
I didn't realize Laura was messy. I thought it was you that were the messy one, David.
No, David's the clean one.
David's the cleaner. Okay.
I bet Laura comes in the house and like takes her jacket and her shirt off and just looks at him and just drops it on the floor. Just trying to get a reaction out of him.
You know what? You was nearly there. Take the shoes off and leave them in the doorway.
Yeah.
So you come up the stairs with all the bags and fall over the darn things.
Just check your inbox.
Yeah,
Check
hold
your
on.
inbox.
Oh,
Oh my God, she's with the AI crap again.
oh, not again.
Yeah,
Laura.
that's about Justin bathing in baked beans.
Stay
Just-
bean-tastic and keep the laughter alive.
Come on, Justin, share it. Laura's done a story about Justin and baked beans.
Oh, Joe.
We really need to stop this. Is there any way we could take this AI down? You know, if we all go on it and DDoS attack it or something.
Sam, hey, what's up, Sam? Last night, it was just a complete nightmare.
Hello, Sam.
When I went to go do the
Hey, Dave.
outro on the channel, I was closing all my tabs out and I accidentally hit stop share. Me and Tim were just sitting there laughing like the last 10 seconds we were live because I didn't realize I hit the stop share. I was like, damn it. Because I had all these freaking tabs open because everybody was wanting me to share this and share that. Oh man, I had shit open all over my screens. And I had the outro playing and I was clicking out of everything and I hit stop share by accident. I saw the clip, Joe. What you been up to, Sam? Sam, you need to stop by my show once in a while at on Saturdays. Come on the panel.
Nobody wants to stop at your show.
David, mute her, please. Thank you. Pack it in, Laura.
I wish you did have a mute button.
Need that controller from, what was the name of that movie? Click? Remember the movie Click?
Yeah.
Need one of those. I remember he muted his wife while she was screaming at him. Uh, oh, nice, Sam.
I wouldn't do that again if I were you.
Yeah, Sam, that's really good.
Got me on here. Pack it in.
Sam's been a busy boy, I'm sure, now that he's
You do realise
completed his move and he's now freshly married and
Run you.
settling into his family.
Oh, yeah. So join Laura live tonight because David's going to get revenge on her live.
So what time's that Eastern time is she going on?
You're going 6 or 7.
Probably so.
So, an hour later than she normally does. So 7 o'clock our time, minus 5 hours. So about 2 o'clock your time, I think.
2 o'clock.
What's up, Rob?
Hey, Rob, how you doing?
Is that the Welsh one?
Yes.
Cool.
The one, the only, Welsh Rob, AKA
Thank God he is the one and only. Can't do it.
labeled disabled.
Well, you know, John, I'm gonna take off. We got a few things we gotta do.
Okay, Paul. Yeah, I think we're dwindling down here as well.
Yeah, so, but anyways, we'll catch you guys later. tonight.
Okay, we'll see you, Paul.
Bye, guys.
Oh, here, I'll just put hey in the chat. Boom.
Rob,
Okay.
There you go.
Rob said no. I'm away at the ATM. He's trying to get some money out again. We've told you, Rob. You've got to earn it first.
Can you reach the buttons? Do you need help?
We've got over in the UK. We've actually got ATMs that are lower down for disabled people.
Yeah, they're on the floor.
They're a pain in the ass because you end up getting up with a bad back.
But wiggle your toes if you need help. I love Rob. Yeah, I give him so much shit.
Oh, don't we all?
It doesn't seem to because he hasn't said anything back to you yet.
I'm sure it's coming. Just wait for it. Oh my God.
Yeah, we might have to call the fire brigade. He's thinking too hard.
It's just you just see what he put. I can only reach the line, so my passcode doesn't say.
Oh my God.
In the 0 at the bottom.
Yeah,
So you could have 7890.
there is a 0 below that, Rob.
Well, Laura, now you know his PIN number. Go ahead and order you some stuff. I think it's got to be a lot more simple than that. It's probably like 1, 2, 3, 4.
Can't reach it, keys.
The problem is, though, Justin, we'll be using Welsh money, so it's worthless.
Fox, what does he mean by Foxtrot Oscar? Dave?
Oh,
Ah,
Oscar.
ah,
It's the
How the police.
it's a
Say.
telephonic alphabet or something.
well, I know what it is, but I didn't know what he meant by it. So it's like kind of like an inside joke with you guys.
No, it's an inside joke for the whole of the UK.
Ah.
Everybody knows what Foxtrot Oscar is.
Well, I mean, I've heard like military and police use that, but I've never heard it as like a joke, like somebody using it as a joke. First time I'm hearing about that.
Once you learn the English, you'll know what we're talking about.
Should I have some nuggies for dinner?
No, you won't have nuggies. Now shut up.
Oh, you're good, Sam. It happens. Is what it is.
That's another phrase that needs to be banned across the world.
It is what it is.
It isn't what it isn't.
My bad, and it is what it is.
I really want to get a law passed in Florida to ban flip-flops for people that have caveman looking feet. But apparently that's stepping on people's freedoms, so.
Sounds like a whole
Yeah.
Sherlock.
Yeah, we need to enact a law around the world to ban flip-flops full stop.
The thongs in Australia.
Some of the people I see wearing flip-flops, I'm like, woo, cover those puppies up. What are you doing showing those things off?
Like Lee Evans says, they're the noisiest fashion accessory going. And it's always women that wear them with 1,000 bangles on their arms, so they're going down the beach like a freaking one-man band. Ching, ching, flap, 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 ching, ching, ching.
Sam said, of course it is what it is. It can't be what it isn't. Yeah, that's funny. You got any ships coming down, Paul?
Yeah. Yep, I do. I'm just watching them, figuring maybe I go down and get a ship, but you know, it's nice out, but it isn't all that nice. It's still a little hazy.
How many ships you got to do today?
Well, I'm watching a big cruise ship, but it's not coming down very fast. It says it's moving faster than what it's only doing 7.3 knots, and usually out in the lake they're doing like 12 or 14 knots.
That's what you changed.
So we'll see.
Yeah, Sam, if you want to stop by, you're always welcome to come on the panel anytime. Or just hang out in the chat, whatever you want to do.
And Laura, you're on again today at 1 o'clock this afternoon?
2.
2 o'clock Eastern time. Okay.
Or it depends. I might go at 1.
Yeah.
Oh, for God's sake, make your mind up, woman.
Go at 1, Laura. You know, splurge.
Yeah.
You're
How the internet's supposed to know your timetable if you're just going, well, maybe 1, could be 2. How about 3 o'clock? Well, how about we just go 1 a.m. Australian time?
Mhm.
Jesus Christ, woman, make your mind up.
It will be 1 a.m. in Australia.
Hey, everybody in the chat, I'm going to let you all go. Sam, thanks for stopping in. Dustin, Justin, David and Laura, always pleasure.
Adios,
see you guys
amigos.
later.
And we'll see all you guys later on Little Llama Laura at 1 o'clock Eastern time.